Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Today we're going to continue with our lesson on adverbs, and we're going to do a little bit more with them today. You will need your learning spiral, a pencil, and an eraser again. And of course, we're going to continue with language pages 281, 283. And of course, if you need to pause the video, you can do that so that you can finish writing the sentence that we're going to write today. Of course, we're doing parts of speech, and remember that our parts of speech are nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs, and today our lesson again continues with adverbs. Last time we went ahead and we wrote some definitions about an adverb, and we wrote an adverb is a word that describes a verb. An adverb may tell how the action of the verb is being done. So it's really important that we understand what the adverb does, and it is to help or to add to the verb so that we can understand what is being said. We're going to go ahead and just write one sentence today. So if you want to continue on, maybe skip a line, or you can use another sheet of paper. We're going to write a sentence together, and then we're going to locate the four parts of speech in this one sentence, okay? So have your pencil ready and write with me. And our sentence, of course, begins with a capital letter, and our sentence is our new, our new baby sleeps quietly. And a period at the end. All right, check your sentence. Our new baby sleeps quietly. Remember, sentences begin with a capital letter. They end with a punctuation mark, and in this case, it's a declarative sentence, therefore it ends with a period, okay? So, of course, we're going to start with our verb. We're going to locate our verb, and it is an action word. Remember, our verb is the action in the sentence. And again, our new baby sleeps quietly. Do you know what the verb is? If you guess sleeps, it is correct. We're going to underline the verb sleeps twice. That shows us that it is the verb in the sentence. And then we're going to locate the adverb, which is a word that helps to describe the verb. Now, we usually use the word, the phrase, how is the baby sleeping? And the word quietly tells us how she's sleeping. So what we're going to do is we're going to circle the adverb quietly. So this tells us how the baby is sleeping. The baby sleeps quietly. We're also going to do one more thing, and we are going to draw a small arrow from the adverb to the verb to show that this word is describing how the baby sleeps. The adverb is helping to describe the verb. So it's really important for us to know the different parts of speech. So let's go ahead and do a little review. Who is this sentence about? Usually that tells us the noun. Remember, the noun is person, place, or thing. So here we have our new baby sleeps quietly. Therefore, which word is our noun? Is it our? Is it new? Or is it baby? Very good. Baby. The word baby is our noun, and we underline. Remember way back when we were underlining and diagramming our sentences? We underline the noun one time, okay? Now, there's an adjective in this sentence, and remember that an adjective helps to describe a noun. So remember, adjectives help to describe nouns, and adverbs help to describe verbs. So we have our new baby sleeps quietly. We have the noun baby, and there is an adjective there that describes what kind of baby, and it is a new baby. So we're going to just write the little A, D, J on top to show that this is the adjective that describes the baby. Okay, very good. You're going to be able to do something like that on page 283. Now we took a little bit further because we went ahead and we identified the noun and we identified the adjective. Okay, now we're going to look at another sentence, and you don't have to write this, you just have to follow along. And here we have the sentence, quickly the mom fed the hungry baby. So our job is to go ahead and identify the verb. So here we have a sentence that we need to identify the verb, and the verb is the action. So quickly the mom fed the hungry baby. Which is the verb in the sentence? If you guessed fed, you were correct. What do? We underline the verb twice, and we have quickly the mom fed the hungry baby because that is the action that the mom is taking. She is feeding the baby. Now let's identify the adverb, and the adverb is the one that tells us how this feeding is happening. Can you find the adverb here in the sentence that tells us how this is happening? Quickly, the mom fed the hungry baby. How did she feed the baby? Quickly. Good. If you guessed quickly, we're going to circle the word quickly, and we are going to draw an arrow, a small arrow from the word quickly to the word fed, because that shows that the word quickly is the adverb that is telling us how the baby was fed. Now, if you'll notice over here, the verb and the adverb were side by side. They were right next to each other. And probably by now you've done page 281 and you've noticed the same things, that the verb and the adverb are right next to each other. Well, I wanted to show you this sentence because that's not always the case. Here we have that the adverb came first in the sentence to identify what's happening in the sentence, which is the action, the verb fed. So I don't want you to think that they're always together. That's why it's very important to ask the word, first to identify your verb, what's happening, and then to ask yourself, how was this baby fed, or how was this done? Okay, so that's very important. Now, we do need to think about a rule that we've already learned, so that is why I put remember. And we have a rule that says when we add a suffix to a root word, and here we have the suffix ly. And the rule is that you're going to change the y to an I before adding an ly. Well, that's to a root word that ends with a y. And I did a couple of them that end with y, and we've got the word angry, noisy, messy, and then we have one that doesn't end with a y. So I just wanted to review that because that's the simplest one. When we have something like this, that we just have a word, all we have to do is add the suffix. So all you have to do is write the word slow and add the ly, and it makes the word slowly. And we used this last time when we were trying to describe the way you write. And this was one of the words. If you write slow, then you would say, I write slowly. If you write messy, which I hope you're not doing, then we can also make the adverb by changing the y to an I and adding the ly. So we would write the word, change the y to an I, and add the ly, and it gives us the adverb messily. We also have the word angry. We're going to do that as well. We can do things slowly. We can write slowly. We can write messily. I hope you're not writing in an angry way, because that would mean that you are writing angrily. So we try not to be angry, right? The next one is noisy, and you can do things in a noisy way. And again, before you want to write the word by adding an ly, we want to remember the rule and change the y to an I before adding ly. So we write the word, change the y to an I, and add the ly. So we can do things slowly, messily, angrily, and noisily. And those are examples of adverbs where the word ends with a y, and you have to change the y to an I before adding ly. Okay? So you should be seeing some of these examples. These are examples of some of the work that you will be doing, especially on page 283. Okay, so if you need a little review, what's great about this is that you can replay the video and then just take another look at it, because sometimes our brains need that. So I hear baby Luna crying, so I'm going to go over there and hold her and sing her a song or something. And we will see you guys next time. Remember that we love you very much.